You know that moment when the music doesn't stop but the room still goes dead quiet? That's what happened, over ribs. Let me set the scene. There's this pair of British guys, you might have seen them online. They're the kind of travelers that make you want to like tourists again. Respectful, curious, always up for a laugh. Their whole channel is basically them bouncing around America, trying local foods, rating sweet tea, and doing their best not to get arrested by flavor. This day, they were in the deep south, barbecue territory. Not just any barbecue joint, the kind. The kind with sauce-stained walls and picnic tables older than your dad's pickup. You could smell the smoke 3 blocks away, and people drove hours just to sit elbow to elbow with strangers and get sauce on their sleeves. They sit down, giddy as ever, big camera smiles. They order ribs, the house special. Out comes the owner/chef/legend. He's the kind of man who looks like he smokes his own brisket and stares down fire for fun, apron tied like a badge of honor, hands the size of lunch trays. He places the plates down like a sacred offering, doesn't say much, just nods. The Brits, they thank him kindly, very polite, very proper. Then, they pick up their knives and forks. Knives and forks. To eat ribs. Now, if you've never been to the South, let me give you some cultural context. That's like cutting into a burger with a scalpel, like peeling fried chicken with tweezers, like bringing a blender to a potluck. You just don't. The second those utensils scraped the plate, I swear the temperature in the room dropped 5 degrees. The pitmaster, this mountain of a man, turned, slowly. He doesn't yell, he doesn't slam anything. He just walks back over, eyes locked on them like they just poured ketchup on brisket, and then, with a voice full of restrained apocalypse, he says, "Y'all all right over here?" The Brits freeze. One of them's mid-cut, knife right between the bones like he's carving a Sunday roast. They stammer, "Yes, everything's lovely." He nods once, says, "Son, if you need a knife and fork for ribs, we failed you." One of them drops his fork like it bit him, the other one visibly sweating. The chef doesn't smile, doesn't blink, just leaves, like a judge who's already passed the sentence. But here's the best part. The Brits get it. Instantly, they're mortified. One of them whispers, "We didn't know, no one told us." And that's the thing, no one tells you. It's unwritten, like so many cultural landmines. The rest of the video? They ditch the utensils, sauce up their sleeves, laughing through the embarrassment, smacking their lips with genuine joy. And by the end, the pitmaster comes back, looks them both in the eye, then he grins. Now that's how you eat ribs. It was quiet forgiveness, Southern style. Not in words, in the nod, in the extra scoop of mac and cheese he accidentally dropped on their plates. It was quiet forgiveness, Southern style. Not in words, in the nod, in the extra scoop of mac and cheese he accidentally dropped on their plates. Because here's the truth. Everyone messes up someone else's culture. Eventually. But it's not about getting it perfect. It's about how you recover from the mistake. So if you're ever sitting in a smoky, sawdust floor rib joint somewhere below the Mason-Dixon line, hands trembling over cutlery, just remember, put the knife down, grab the bone, and for the love of all that is tender and slow-cooked, don't be that tourist.